everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're here in Turin, Italy. I'm actually here for the tennis matches, but I thought while I'm here, it'd be fun to do a little tour of the Xerjoff boutique where the birthplace is of my all-time favorite perfume, so it's a no-brainer. Of course, I wanted you to come visit on Via Cavour, so we're gonna go inside and I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of the Xerjoff Turin boutique. Alright, so we're inside. You can take a look around. It's gorgeous. So of course we have to start with Via Cavour. If you haven't heard me talk about this on my channel, then I guess you must be new because I've only been talking about this since day one. It's a pretty bold statement to make, but this is my favorite perfume of all time. Anytime anyone asks, Erica, what's your number one? The first thing that pops into my mind is always Via Cavour 1 by Xerjoff. I don't know what it is, well, other than the fact that it's amazing. It just stole my heart. Patchouli, dark chocolate, caramel, peach. It is really just the perfect fragrance for literally everyone, man and woman. And I've been getting so many messages since now it is no longer a Torino boutique exclusive. It's now available worldwide. And ever since it's been a worldwide release, I've been getting so many messages from you guys saying that you've been buying it and you are absolutely obsessed with it. So that makes me very happy. I guess we can move over here. Of course, we have to talk about Starlight. We're coming into winter. This is one of, well, there are many amazing gourmands from Xerjoff, but Starlight is another one that has been a huge love for me since day one. Xerjoff is one of the first ever niche houses that I ever got, ever bought, getting into my fragrance journey. So that's why it's very special to me. And Starlight is kind of like this really beautiful ginger cookie and very cozy for the winter time. I don't talk about it that much, but I do love it, I swear. Cruz del Sur 2. I actually don't have this one, but it's a very, I don't want to say a cult classic, but it's a really beautiful kind of green mango scent. I get asked a lot about this one versus things like Stefan Amerluga God of Fire, and I think that the main difference, at least for me, is that Cruz del Sur 2 kind of goes a little bit more feminine versus God of Fire, I think, is more unisex and juicier, muskier, and there's just something about this, to me, that's very girly, but very beautiful if you like mango. La Capitale, La Capitale. My Italian and French are just horrible, but that's okay. And this one is also probably one of the most popular. This one definitely had a hot moment on the internet around 2019, a few years ago. And this one is a very unique, like strawberry fragrance, a little bit leathery. Very, very good. I'm just like having all these things that I need to add to my wish list. I'm going to be very broke by the time I go home, but that's okay. I'm also going to be broke because tomorrow when I go back to the ATP finals, I'm going to be buying some minis for you guys for a giveaway. So I've been getting a lot of requests to do a video comparing Torino 21, 22, and now 23. And so I decided that I'm gonna go buy some minis and we'll be doing a giveaway of those 3. So look forward to that. We have to talk about Naxos. In my opinion, one of the best summer fragrances. I know everyone says winter, but I don't know. I wear this all summer long in Miami, and for some reason it just works really well, really blooms. I don't know why. It just smells like Miami Beach to me. I love to wear this like going to the pool and things like that. It's a little extra, but we like to be extra, right? Every man needs to have Naxos in his collection, no question about it. And actually, now that we're here, we have the coffee break collection right here, golden green, golden mocha, and golden dala. That could also be an interesting video for me to do. And golden dala was actually my first ever Xerjoff fragrance. I bought this for my 25th birthday, very, very shortly, no, 26th. I'm getting old. This was the first ever Xerjoff perfume in my collection. I just was sniffing around at Osme, and out of all of them, for some reason, this one really grabbed my attention. And I remember the owner of Osme, which is a niche perfume shop in Miami, told me that he was very surprised that I picked this one just because it has oud, coffee. I don't really get a ton of oud. I think it's more of like a supporting note, but it also has things like saffron. It's kind of like a really nice, spicy hazelnut latte, which I really like. And I think that out of the 3, I like this one the most because it's the most gourmand, I think. I think that the other 2 were a little more, not masculine, but maybe a little masculine leaning for my opinion. I feel like most men reach for golden green because it is more green. and it has a heavier dose of cardamom as well. And then you can see down here, these are the minis of TURIN 23. They also have TURIN 22. So these are what I'm going to be giving away in my upcoming video of TURIN 21, 22, and 23 side by side, plus a giveaway of some minis. So get very excited. I'm very excited for you guys. Whoever wins is going to be a very happy camper. And then over here, oh, these two next to each other are, so 40 knots is another one that I really, really, really love to wear in the summer. And I wore it, well, it wasn't summer for you guys, for most of you guys, but it was summer for me in February. I don't know why I went through a phase where I wore like half of my bottle of 40 knots in like a month. I just go crazy. I mean, I'm sure you guys see my spray routines on my shorts. I go to town, so I guess it makes sense that I run out of bottles really fast, but I don't know, there's just something about this. It is so good, so perfect. Another fragrance that for me just screams Miami. Like it just feels right to wear 40 knots. Like an ambergris, kind of salty, aquatic, trust fund baby on a yacht type of scent. But then you also have another limited release. It means 40 knots as well, but I guess it's pronounced, according to my French teacher, Rêves de Fragrance, 40 nudes. And it's a really beautiful kind of metallic rose scent, really gorgeous. If you want to check out a boutique exclusive, that's another great one. It is a boutique exclusive in Monaco, but you can obviously find it at other boutiques, like here in Torino. We have More Than Words, which was a fragrance that was one of the first like rose ouds that I really fell in love with. I don't know, just something about this one is a classic, like classic Xerjoff, More Than Words. I know it has gotten some people, like a lot of people into the brand, and if you like rose ouds, More Than Words, can't go wrong. Very luxurious. That's what I really love about Xerjoff, is just that everything, in my opinion, about the brand is just a step up above everyone else. Just in the quality, like in the little small details of everything, I think it's where you really find the ultimate luxury, and that's what I really like about it. Also, just because it's one of the only brands that I've ever smelled where it's like, I like every fragrance that I've ever tried. Like there's never been a bad scent to me, which is pretty hard to do. And then we have Ivory Root, another one that I will hopefully be adding to my collection soon. Another kind of cult classic. I keep saying that about all of them, but I just feel like, you know, they're all equally notable and special. This one is part of the Join the Club collection. If you guys didn't know, the fragrances that have this kind of like blue color, kind of gradient to them, they're Join the Club, so there's no actual note listings. It's just kind of like up to your imagination on what you smell. It's just a really beautiful, easy to wear creamy sandalwood. Oh yeah, we haven't even talked about the good stuff, guys, the recent releases. So of course we have Herba Gold. I did a video on this, but what is very exciting and the biggest news recently is the addition of TURIN 21 and Tony Iommi in 100 ml bottle. So Tony Iommi is one that really just broke the world, the internet and the world. People have been going absolutely nuts over Tony Iommi. I was one of them. I bought that bottle like a year ago, and I've already pretty much used the whole thing. I love to wear it as a woman, and now Xerjoff has surprisingly brought out 100 ml. Not surprisingly, but it's a surprise. I didn't even know this was coming until I just came in here. And then also the addition of 100 ml of TURIN 21. And then of course we have White on White, which is just, you guys, it is so good if you love milky fig scents. It is unreal. Unreal. I've been wearing it. It's kind of been like my signature scent of this TURIN trip, and I absolutely love it. And then we have some Casamarattis, of course, the Lyra classic. Another Casamratti that you must have is Italica for the winter, one of the best gourmand fragrances on earth. I bought a 90 ml of this last Black Friday, and I think I'm gonna have to upgrade to the big bottle soon for this Black Friday. Like I said, you guys, my bank account is going to be hurting for these Black Friday sales, but this is one of the most gorgeous, kind of like panettone almond, something that will trick you into thinking cherry as well. It is gorgeous. It is strong too. Very Christmassy, put you in the mood for the holidays. And over here we have the 1717 collection. We have some Harrods exclusives up here. This is the 6th floor, which I did compare to the new TURIN 23. But like I said in my video, I actually prefer TURIN 23. We have Begum and Lunosa. I guess we'll just go over my favorites from the Oud Stars collection, which is easily, it's either Oriental or Fars. I feel like No one really talks about this one, but I really, really love it. It says Italian bergamot, French lavender, cade, Egyptian geranium, jasmine, absolute, atlas, cedar, amber, sandalwood, patchouli, Haitian vetiver, a whole list of things. Really beautiful, very luxe. If you like oud, this is a good underrated one from the Oud Stars collection. Of course, Alexandria 2 and 3 are beautiful, but no one talks about Fars. And then over here, lastly, we have the Chemi line, the K Blue collection, and the normal Chemi line, another Harrods exclusive here. This was a line that was just reintroduced to the Xerjoff line. And if I had to pick a favorite, it's probably going to be Astral, another amazing rose oud, or Ether is really beautiful as well. I just want to mention about a fragrance from the Chemi line, Aura, which has a lot of similarities with my favorite Via Cavour one, but this is in a darker direction. So if the idea of like a peachy, caramel, patchouli type of scent scares you as a man, if you're a man watching, which it shouldn't, because so many men have bought this fragrance based off of my recommendation, Via Cavour one, and they all tell me that they absolutely love it and that they get amazing responses with it. Aurum is a similar, very similar scent profile, but a little bit darker, a little more masculine. I think that this one has a little bit more like a pronounced oud note as well. It makes it more masculine and dark, a little less sweet as well. But really good either way. And I love the new design. The caps are really cool as well. Guys, I just wanted to do a quick tour of the Trino boutique. If you guys have a chance to come to Italy to explore, it's an amazing place to test out some Xerjoff fragrances. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And look out for that giveaway on the minis of the Trino 21, 22, and 23. Bye.